It was amazing the amount of work the teachers put in and how much knowledge they gain, offline, online as well. I didn't feel much different, to be honest.
It really made you independent, that you don't always have to depend on the conditions. I think it also made me more adaptable, that I was adapting to the environments which I was in, the challenging or the easy ones. Makes you realize that you do not necessarily make excuses that what you're doing to be successful, but rather adapt to it and kind of solve the problems you're facing.
It taught me a lot about my own priorities and work and what my best way of working was, and I actually had time to figure all of that out. But other than that, it was a really good experience, and I think the way that ISKL handled it, it was probably the best way that it could have happened.
You have more independence in your learning, and if you choose to learn or not, that's kind of your choice at that point.
I feel like I definitely learned a lot throughout this whole experience, and it made me realize all the little things that I didn't get to appreciate before, and now that I can do it again, so throughout that few months that we were back at school, I realized how much I missed just sitting on the deck with people or just being in the same class with people that I'm not even friends with. And it was just the little things that I really missed, and I realized that I needed to appreciate.
Being able to draw or redecorate the room, just completely changing the environment to try to, trick my brain into thinking that it was a completely new environment, so it would re-spark that motivation.
So the shorter class times are definitely a struggle, especially for those topics that you feel like you need, a lot of time to get through the materials. But taking that extra time to just do the half an hour of work time after the classes really sets you up to feel more prepared. And I feel like the best way to have gotten through this time is to just have asked questions.
So if you wanted to watch a video about, for example, muscular contractions, you could watch a video, or you can read this journal article if you prefer, or you can watch this pre-recorded lecture. And so personally, I loved the flexibility because there were just so many options that catered to how different people learn, rather than in a classroom setting where you're just forced to listen to the teacher. Choir teacher, Miss Baird, was really amazing, and she really directed us with exactly what she wanted and the vision she had, so it made it a really seamless process for all of us. All of that practice led up to, drama productions, interacting with people online, kind of enhancing that communication. That was already happening in junior year, so this year felt like a breeze, to be honest, with online stuff.
Your own parents, they'll do whatever to support you at home in your environment, but in an external environment, when they're ready to help you take time out of their day to do something which they wouldn't normally do, which they're not expected to do, it's just amazing to see how much dedication they have towards their children. And the parents really did help with the senior treats. They did the best that they could, especially in these dire times. And they're just great support. They were always very helpful. They were just, I'd say they're the best.
Well, I definitely think ISKL's positivity really, and their outlook of being positive over this whole pandemic, it has really made me motivated to keep going and keep pushing through, and knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and there will be something good out of this.
And I think that the way Mr. Farrington and Mr. Hardwork worked on it was amazing. I do believe it was hard for everyone because we had exams and it wasn't as easy to learn things, but I believe that the way they did it and teacher prepared classes was amazing.
But I think it was because we were all it sounds cheesy, but we're all doing it together, so we were all experiencing the same things, that we were able to still stay close to it regardless.